Hi, welcome. We have been making tutorials. The first one we updated our system. The second one I explained how variety works. And the third one we're going to explain what's happened to our bash RC, and then there seems to be ZSH RC. So what's this all about? Well, doesn't matter what desktop we're on. This is general talk about this one, the shell we're running. We either run shell bash or ZSH. Okay, how do I run ZSH? Well, sudo pacman -s ZSH. Now, on many of our system, it's already on there, but I'm gonna type it anyway, since many people start maybe with ArcoLinux D or B or on the ArcoLinux way. So that's one you need. The other one you need is sudo pacman -s ArcoLinux, our own configuration. This is our thing. So just one file .zshrc. So it's something similar as the bash RC, but then for ZSH, right? So it's gonna be written in Skell. You say, oh, Skell. You just start typing it already. You see the line here, which means you need to get it in your directory, and it is now. Okay, so with this command Skell, it came out of etc Skell and it is now in your home directory. Great. Then let's get to ZSH and figure things out together. I think that's better. How do I get to ZSH? You want to get to ZSH. Maybe there's an alias for that. Done. To ZSH, and there's also an alias to bash, because you want to go back. Shell is changed, new logout. So to ZSH, no spaces. To ZSH, you log out, log back in, Ctrl-Alt-T. I see I don't have the full screen yet. Open it up with Ctrl-F and see if it kicks in, or VirtualBox thing. Doesn't seem to like double click. Ctrl-F, even worse now. Okay, there he is. He got it. Yeah, this is not a real machine. It's not real metal. It's a VirtualBox. It will always feel a little bit. Ctrl-T, Ctrl-T, Ctrl-T. What happens? Well, I'm typing Ctrl-T all the time because I want to see if there's a new theme. Is this different than this one or this one? No, it's all the same. All the same prompt, they call it. We might be missing things. No, we're not. Well, yes, we are, but no, we're not. ZSH. Scroll a little bit up. It says here, you're pointing to something and it's not there. Okay, no problem. Yay, -s. Oh, my ZSH git. Install it and you will see it's lovely. ZSH feels to me like I have not even seen the tip of the iceberg, and there's so much to learn about, but time lacks us, of course, as well, but we'll make time in 2020 to learn more about it, because it's a great shell. That's what it is, a shell. Ctrl-T, 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 Ctrl-T. Do you see the difference? I'm clicking it away. Look at the prompt. Click, 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 click. Ctrl-T. Every time I get, that was a nice one. Every time I get a different kind of prompt. So that's the idea. It provides you with beautiful themes, this Oh My ZSH, and this theme is particularly called Kyungshamyof ZSH theme, right? So this is a creation of somebody, and it provides our prompt to be, well, awesome. But it's different every time. That's a setting I've created. It's called random. So in .zsh, let's open it. We have copy pasted, but with common sense, copy pasted our aliases all over here. So update, up all, scal, backup scal, they all work, right? That's all present. But what were we looking for? The random thing. It's up here. So if you decide to stick to a particular kind of look, then it's gonna be here that you say it's gonna be called. I suppose I should copy paste this thing over, Ctrl-Shift-C into this one. But maybe we better do this, Ctrl-C, like so. So we keep line 14 and Ctrl-T, 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 Ctrl-T. Okay, I think it's the same all the time. So now the random is gone and you stick today maybe with this theme, or just switch again and you keep track of the best ones in these lines. Save. Ctrl-T, we're random again. The Kiwish was nice as well. I don't know if you like this one. Kiwi it's called. All right, so we get themes. There's something else what's interesting that I don't think is installed. Let's try sudo pacman. It all depends on what system you are. So let's see what you should install if you're on ArcoLinux. ZSH. These guys are installed here as well. So ZSH completions, which makes it easy for me to do tap tap and it follows along. And syntax is also interesting. If you're a beginner in Linux, it's actually interesting to know that it's copy something and not copy like this. It's red, it means it's not a thing I know. CB, it's not a thing it knows. Copy bash in ZSH, right, is not allowed. But copy ZSH is an alias and it's working. Alias and copy Z is go get me the ZSHRC from etc, put it in my own home directory and source it, so load it up. That exists. So CB is great if you're on bash, CZ is great if you're on ZSH. That's all you need to know. You want to go back to bash, go to bash, or to ZSH. Those two aliases have been created in regards with this new shell we have now. What's interesting as well, if you start typing, yay exists, this doesn't exist, this exists. Right, great, -s, ZSH, let's type tap. And again a tap, and then you can see, okay, I'm using my arrows to navigate, what thing would I like to have? ZSH lovers, what's this? And you go and have a look. And this is one of the possibilities. With tap and arrows, you can just Ctrl-C again. If you do, like for instance, I had to do at some time during the development, etc, and then you say scal, type, and I'm pressing tap. So it works here as well. Tap, and then you say, I need to get this one, enter, and I'm gonna put it in somewhere else, right? But in this case, I just need to put it here in the home directory. So it's now, this is the CB, a CZ that we did, right? Copy ZSH. But you can actually use the structure, etc, and navigate through the whole structure. I want to show you something from, I don't know, anything. And you can just navigate to light TM, enter, tap, tap, arrow down, and so on. So it's an, well, it has its benefits. And you be the judge of that if you like it or not. But like I said, just Google a bit, and maybe we should Google a bit, because as usual, I point you to, well, that's a great website, but to ArchWiki Bash. One thing, go read this one, ArchWiki ZSH. Go read this one. So it really is a great way to learn more about ZSH by just reading wikis and scrolling through, and you'll see in the beginning it's like an encyclopedia. It's too much information, but at some point in time you'll say, I've noticed something about that, I remember reading something about that, and then you go back to the ArchWiki when you need it, right? Then the solution is there. All right, that's it for me. Enjoy your ZSH and have fun.